Alright, so I should be hitting play on this. 3, 2, 1, now. Yeah, this is something a bit different. This is me doing a running commentary on this. Because a number of things. Number one, the abrupt cut of an ending last time is because out of the blue, lost power. Just like that, it was for a split second, but it's just one of those surge power things, boom. Had to restart the damn PS3, all that stuff. And then I noticed that the camcorder, there wasn't much left. So I'm like, man, it's going to take me like half an hour to get the footage over to here. It was like almost 4 hours of footage. And it's just, do I want to wait? Or I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to play this. And sadly, there's no audio. So, you know, it just figures. There's been all sorts of mistakes in this playthrough. There was it being too bright in the first couple parts. There's one part where half of it is out of sync, like a bad dub of a English dub of a Japanese, Godzilla movie. Part of me just wanted to throw the whole thing out, just restart, and try to go as fast as I can, as in, as a playthrough. But I'm like, warts and all, why not? And there you go, get my ass hit there. In a way, with me, it fits with how dwindling my brain cells are going, screwing things up, forgetting. Yeah, this part, I kept getting hit from the back because I didn't realize either there was a vent I didn't see, or they were able to sneak behind me in some other fashion. And these little things with the three tendrils that shoot out, the fetus creatures, like those things, they're so annoying. One of the most annoying enemies in the game, by far. That and those things are on the wall, and they, well, you'll see them later. But yeah, Dead Space for PlayStation 3. First off, I love the line gun. As you already tell by now, I've been using this thing over and over. Just love the spread of it, the power of it, especially when you upgrade it enough. It just a complete beast of a weapon. Kind of like Dead Space's version of a shotgun in a way. Just I love the line gun. But the plasma cutter is really good too. But yeah, Dead Space. Now that I can calm down and think clearly, because in the heat of the moment I just fucked things up in terms of thinking. I got a PS3 thanks to a guy named Michael Escobar and his brother. Sent it as a very generous, nice gift. And along with it was Alien Isolation on PS3. Which I have that unboxing video still up on the channel. And that was very nice of him to do that. And because I got a PS3, my friend Michael Keane, the Choice Voice, had played Dead Space games. So I wanted to really try these out, Dead Space 1 and 2. So it must have been, 2017 or 2018 when I first played them and fell in love with it. You can't tell from this, but it's still great looking games. I love the combat. The controls feel smooth. Be able to move and shoot and all that. It reminds me, I think the first time I played that type of thing, especially in the survival horror, was Cold Fear for PlayStation 2. And this is even smoother, where again you could, well, you guys have seen. Just feels very smooth, very natural. And there's that annoying little asshole again. These guys are so fucking annoying. Yeah, like where the hell did these all come from? It's like, fucking die already. But yeah, I love the look of the guns when you upgrade the damage, and very unique. I mean, there's no other game that have weapons quite like they do in Dead Space. But I mean, I'm doing pretty good for health. I mean, I was definitely never low on health. Ripper blades. Yeah, give me ammo that I never use the entire damn game. Ripper blades. But here we have this marker that this Scientologists, they are Scientologists, Unitologists want, the whole shebang. You're talking to Nicole, even though, spoiler alert, Nicole has been dead the whole time, and it's one of Isaac's going crazy, just like everyone else goes crazy. That's looked into more in Dead Space 2, which is my favorite of the three, but I do like this. It's kind of like Dead Space is to Alien, and then Dead Space 2 is like Aliens. And while I love Alien and I love Dead Space 1, I prefer Aliens and Dead Space 2. But I still quite enjoy both games. And then they both shit the bed with Part 3. Dead Space 3 and Alien 3 are pretty close. Yeah, these guys. These guys aren't too bad if you catch them quick enough and shoot those damn things. Fuck the Ripper Blades. But yeah, Dead Space, I like the story well enough as it is. The environments seem very... Again, when you actually playing it, beautiful and grotesque at the same time. Isaac Clarke does not talk in this. Gunnar Wright, I believe is his name. He voiced the character in Dead Space 2 and 3. I guess that's one of the interesting things about the remake of Dead Space 1 is that you do have Gunnar Wright voicing Isaac, so you have Isaac talking during Dead Space 1, which is kind of cool. Granted, part of me would just get the other voice actors from the first game and reprise their roles, because their voices fit well. I did watch a clip, and Hammond, I don't know, I like Peter Mensa, the way he did in this game, better than the other guy, the new guy they got, but oh well. Just you could easily argue, do you need a remake of Dead Space 1? I would be like, just put these games on the PlayStation 4, Dead Space 1 and 2, but hey, what do I know? This is the other annoying enemy in the game for me. Not just those little fetus things that shoot the 3 tendrils out of their back, but these things. Pretty much you're trying to cut the tendrils down. I have to think the makers of the game, they must have gotten some feedback on stuff, because like 2 annoying aspects of the game is, one are these guys on the wall, and the other is those cannon sections, where you have to shoot the cannons of the asteroids and that creature. They got shoot the things so it could get off the ship. Both are annoying parts, and both are not in the second game. I think in Dead Space 2 there's one section with these guys. I think just one section and that's it. Could be wrong, but that's what I vaguely remember. But yeah, Dead Space 1 has a good atmosphere. It keeps you on your toes. I love the tech, the armor of the engineer that you wear, the plasma cutter, just the way the guns are designed, the way that you do the inventory system, where you never have to really leave the game. Like messages pop up on your wrist thing, and inventory pops up there, and the saving system is very quick. The load times, it's like, oh, you're going through a tram system, you're going through an elevator, and it doesn't make you too, what's the word I'm looking for, like you have easier to suspend your disbelief of the game, where you're in this one session, this one long day for Isaac Clarke. That guy scared me because I heard him, and I don't know if it's true, like if you have to shoot them, because like if you come back he'll turn to one of those tendril things as well. But I don't know if that's true or if that's not true. I don't know. This is me trying to see if I'm missing anything, and if there's any other bad guys around. This would be wondering what the hell I need to do, and say, oh, I have to get the power And not at that door, but the other door. Is not realizing it yet. I wanted to make sure A, I didn't miss anything, and B, I didn't like almost miss the health. I'm like, yep, I'm definitely going to save. Because then this is after the power went out, and it's like, okay, say again, save often. If you never save and the power went out, boom, you'd be fucked. But yeah, Dead Space 1, they did a great job with it. And in Dead Space 2, I love the city location and these like big apartment buildings and oh god, I cannot remember. I cannot believe I forgot her name in Dead Space 2. Who kind of becomes your girlfriend in Dead Space 3? Ellie. That's what Ellie. Ellie was a badass in Dead Space 2. And just a lot of fun. It was a very worthy sequel. And even the way it ended, where you think it's going to end on a downer like this one does, but they kind of play around with it. And that's as a fitting finale. And then they fucked it with Dead Space 3. I mean, even this stuff is pretty cool. There's zero G, so you literally can run on the walls like your 2001: A Space Odyssey. Again, when you get this gun powered enough, you can pretty much hit the bad guys anywhere, and it doesn't take a whole lot of shots to take them down. But this way of being able to walk on the walls, very very unique. That's what I was trying to get at. What a feeling, walking on the ceiling. Oh, what a feeling. But yeah, Dead Space 1 and 2, from what I understand, Dead Space, I mean, they didn't really do that well, including especially Dead Space 2. And so there was actual surprise there was a Dead Space 3, but then that's also why they made all those changes for Dead Space 3 that was much worse. And Dead Space 3, just they did everything wrong to me. Like, it wasn't fun to use the weapons. Like, the plasma cutter didn't seem as unique. Same with the line gun. Like, all the ammo looked the same. I just didn't seem like it had the right fucking sound effect to it. This wasn't as satisfying combat wise, and then Ellie for some reason went from a tough lady to I can't wait for you and why'd you kill this guy? Like fuck man, what happened to Ellie? Then you have God, I'm trying to think now. What was that one thing with the I forgot what the hell it was called. The building all these new weapons and making even more action, and it's like that doesn't quite work for me. At least this doesn't quite work for me. This doesn't. It's just not as satisfying. Not as you felt even. I still think Dead Space 2. You felt a bit of survival horror. Yeah, this guy. I thought I could dump his ass, but it would not let me do anything. So like, okay, I'm gonna get behind you and shoot the fuck out of you then, if that's the case. And again, this line gun does some fucking van damage. You just keep going, tear them apart. Again, you get that line gun all the way up, It does not fuck around. It's like, get out of the fucking way. Now, I didn't know where the fuck the prize was, but then later on I find a power node, but it's like way over there, and I'm like, was this? What? Was this the prize for beating that thing? I guess so. I think I find it over here, like after the store. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, these fucking Ripper blades. Again, why do I need Ripper blades? I don't even have a damn Ripper gun. Rip-off artist. God, leave me alone with it. Should just sold the thing, but didn't think about it. Yeah, I was so discombobulated because of what happened, the power going out, and I was like, I'm like, just fuck it. I just figured, I got a lot of money. I don't really need to use a lot of power nodes. I don't need to buy them. So just, get the money and use it. Buy as much ammo as possible. Which is not, typical for survival horror to have ammo that you actually buy. Yeah, I'm trying to get this damn thing through it. But yeah, Dead Space 2 I still really enjoy as well. I would like to play that again too. I don't know if I'll have time in the month of October, but I would like to play that again. Because I had so much fun playing this again. I don't know, part of me wants to try to play this again and try to go as fast as I can. And maybe it'll be a better fucking playthrough than this. Definitely shorter, because I know I would just replay with all the shit I have and just kick some ass, and I don't know, we'll see. But it was one of those things where I was talking about Dead Space 3. Like, I didn't care for the story. I didn't care for Ellie being the bitch. I didn't care for that asshole that you could tell from a mile away was a turncoat prick. And then Ellie getting pissed that he died, and you're like, I don't give a fuck about that guy. Fuck him. Trying to murder us all. Fuck you on about, Ellie. And then, oh, Ellie's dead, but she's not dead. Then Isaac is dead, but he's not dead. And like, you fight more humans, and it just, who gives a shit? And they didn't really put up much of a fight, and they seem easy to kill. It just seemed like a waste of time. This is Dead Space, not Call of Duty. Again, even the plasma car, the way the shots look, and the way the ammo, all the ammo looks the same, and like when you shoot in the plasma car, it's not satisfying in terms of the sound effect, in terms of how it looks when it comes out. They just completely pussied out on the plasma cutter, and then about all this overcomplicated stuff and how to make your own unique guns. I'm like, bullshit. Why is this a part of it? It's not fucking needed. I tried to do a more action type of game and it failed. And then the fucking story with the moons and the moons are alive. I'm like, and then Isaac dies, but if you play the DLC, he's alive with the other buddy, with Carter or whatever. But then you get back to Earth, and there's like all the moons are attacking, ready to destroy Earth, and Isaac looks like he's ready to crash and die. I'm like, what the fuck ending is this? The DLC was worse ending than the ending to the actual game. Dead Space 3 like killed the franchise. And it's ironic because they the changes they made and stuff was to try to appeal to a more broader audience, and what they did instead was get the niche audience mad. And not everybody was mad. There's a lot of people who liked the game, but when a chunk of your niche audience is mad, you don't really gain a lot of new folks. It's not really the best sense of business. Which is why instead of a Dead Space 4, you had a Dead Space remake. Plus, remakes are big. You had Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes, and now you're getting Resident Evil 4 remake. You're getting Silent Hill 2 remake. You're getting this remake. My fuck, man, what's that? So let's have a remake of Cold Fear. You know, let's have a remake of, I don't know, Friday the 13th on NES. Like the actual game we made. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I need to get some sleep after this. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. But, like I said, I love the combat. I love, kicking these guys' asses. I wasn't sure if I would get fried from this, but it's like, no, this is not showing there to be electrified. And these assholes here, I thought, I wonder if maybe I could freeze them, but they don't work for some reason. And they're like, well, maybe only a couple shots will take them down if I use this more powerful weapon. And I'm like, you know what, it's just better to use the plasma. It seems more concentrated, and there you go there. If you get enough hit, and I don't know where the hell this guy came from. But I said those are the most annoying enemies in the fucking game. I'm like, where the fuck did you all come from? Get out of my face. That guy flew away. And the line are going to be really entertaining to use if used the right way. So yeah, Isaac Clarke, it's too bad they didn't have a voice for him in the first game, but again, that'll be in the remake. Kendra is a total bitch, and you find out it's a two-time bitch. Hammond, played by Peter Mensah from Jason X. He's a guy that him and Jason Voorhees become the falling stars at the end of the film. Shooting stars. But, yeah, Peter Mensah I liked. He's also the guy that just kicked down the well in 300 after Gerard Butler says, "This is Sparta." Peter Mensah is the guy Gerard Butler kicks. He plays Hammond in this. He did a good job. It's a good looking game. The music fits well. There's some nice tension filled atmosphere. Yeah, this doesn't mean realizing, oh shit, there's bad guys coming at me. Which is funny because I think Nicole's like trying to tell you, yeah, blah blah blah. I'm like, bitch, I'm fucking busy. I'm a little bit fucking busy doing this. Yeah, fuck you, Nicole, you lying sack of shit. We deal with her sorry ass in the next game. This is me not realizing at first, oh, I have to go here. Because at least it's been a while since I played it. It's funny, I think during the playthrough, oh, it's been like 7 years? I'm like, I didn't even get a fucking PS3 until 2017. So that would have been 5 years. Well, I mean, if I played it, maybe it was 5 years then since I played it. But it may seem like I had it much longer than I did, which wasn't my intention. Yeah, this is when Kendra gives us the info, the 411, that Nicole has been dead the whole time. Because Kendra is a bitch. And she's just bitch, 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 bitch all night long. She does get killed off, but I would prefer like if the tendrils like ripped her in half like a wishbone or something. Like up close and personal. That would have been nice. Dude, she's a very like bitchy character. Fucking Kendra. See, this is still me not realizing, even with the lower picture, it's still seeming too damn. Yeah, this is me realizing, oh shit, change it back to less bright, which is movie, so it looks a little bit better. I know a lot of people are saying, well, why don't you get a capture card? I don't know how any of that stuff worked. I'm not big on tech. I know people say just go watch a YouTube video, but I'm one of those things that, like, I'm better as a tactile learner. Like, either someone helps me step by step, and plus, capture cards seem pretty expensive. I don't know how well they will work on my laptop. And again, this is all like done for fun, and it's not like these video game they don't really get a lot of views. So I'm not going to put like a ton of money into something that only a couple people see. I'll enjoy it and do it like this, but I'm just there to have fun with the game, and either people watch or people don't. Plus, I mean, at least it makes it seem a bit more unique the way they look, or when stupid shit like this happens. Now, yeah, they're doing a Dead Space remake, and I don't know how I feel about the remake. Yes, of course, it's going to have better graphics, it's going from PS3 to PS5, but this is still a really good-looking game. I mean, I would prefer that they put Dead Space 1 and 2 on the PS4 store, so people could buy it and all that stuff. I think that would have been great, and I would have been able to... PS4 has a built-in recording, and you can record it and then use a USB to bring it to the laptop. That very fast, very efficient, very easy to handle and understand. See, like that, I do like. Rosalia, that's not the case with the PS3. I mean, for the PS3 doesn't have the recording bit, and they did not put these games on the PS4, which is disappointing. And someone uploaded like a piece of gameplay on it. I mean, it's cool that the guy voicing Isaac Clarke is able to do the first game. But I don't know, I just didn't see that big of a leap of graphics that makes me really that enticed to play it, and just basically go, well, number one, I'm not getting a PS5. And number two, I would just watch someone's playthrough of it. Like I said, I don't know how I feel about the whole... I actually don't know how to word it. Yeah. This would be realizing I got like everything upgraded. And fuck it, I'll get to here. I got enough money anyway, I'll just buy a node. I swear there's a power node room somewhere around here. I don't know where the fuck it was at. I completely missed it. I know there's a power node room around here. I just completely fucking missed the room. I don't know how the hell I did that, but apparently I did. Go figure. Yeah, these saves are very quick and very efficient, which is nice. Doesn't take long at all and gets you right back to the game. This I think made me wonder like how much of this game's fucking left, but I think we're getting to the final boss of the game, I believe. Yeah, this Kendra, yeah, you keep talking. I should just like pull her apart or something. Oh, throw it away, whatever. Throw it away like 2-bit dinner piece that you are, Kendra, you bitch. So I love the look of Isaac's suit. I do like the voice actor. They said part 2 and 3. That's why it was still cool that he gets to voice the first game. But you can just put a PS4 thing, man. Get a version of PS4. It's like, no, we're not going to do it because we know this is a good looking game, and who knows if you play it on PS4, would you ever get the fucking PS5 version? Yeah, you shoot the one in the middle. Yeah, shoot the guys in the middle. Pretty much you have to avoid going right and left and just shoot the shit out of these things. If it's yellow, go for it. That's pretty much the big clue to this. Man, just getting your ass kicked. Indian. But yeah, this plasma card can do some heavy fucking damage when you upgrade it. Oh, this part can be really annoying. I'm surprised it did not die of this part. I do remember playing back in the day and die of this part and just not be able to aim. Did I aim a bit differently, it seems. I felt like any minute now I was going to be dead and fucked up, but thankfully it wasn't. I was able to overcome it. One more for the clincher. Damn. Don't think there's much left. I was trying to get the damn thing. I got the stupid supplies instead. I know they trade like there's like 2 more creatures to create. Yeah, these creatures get created. Man. Fucking asshole. Try to get this fucking guy. Of course, all these damn little babies. And then try to get my bearings. I'm like, stop it. Let me get these fucking things off me. Damn, sorry about that, folks. And, what the hell did I pause it here for? I think I paused it here because I realized that the damn realized something was up. I forget what. I think this would be just kind of, this is the end of the game and just fucking complaining to myself about how, it's fucked up so far. Well, I mean, at least I was trying to say that. And then forgetting, oh yeah, I'm not recording the camcorder because of all the other bullshit. Like I said, it's not too bad if you know what you're doing. Pretty much strife to the left or strife to the right. I know Dead Space 3, they try to amp more about these bigger creatures that you fight, but yeah. It was what it was. Like I said, the combat, like the way the weapons sounded and the way the weapons felt in a weird way when you shot them, was not nearly as prevalent, not nearly as satisfying in Dead Space 3. It just wasn't. I don't know how else to describe it. And I know there's been talks of a Dead Space movie. I don't think that's ever going to happen. I know John Carpenter is a fan of the games. He's a big video game player. He loves Sonic the Hedgehog games and stuff. And he's like, yeah, I would love to do a Dead Space movie, but that would never happen because, A, John Carpenter is not known for a lot of box office hits of recent years. Maybe Back to the Day of Halloween and The Fog, and maybe even Starman and Escape from New York, but Escape from LA and Ghost of Mars and all these other movies, and not directing for, I don't know, has it been 10 years or so? Or such. They're not going to give John Carpenter a budget, and they're not going to let him direct. That's just how it is. But yeah, Sayonara Sucker. Kill that motherfucker. But would I like to see a John Carpenter Dead Space film? Yeah, give the guy one more chance. If it sucks, it sucks. That'll be disappointing, but give the guy a chance, man. So there's no one left alive, so it's pretty much him. Get the fuck out of here. Nuke the safe from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. And, pretty much you're on this shuttle, and then it leaves room for like a cliffhanger ending, which I wasn't a fan of. But at least Dead Space 2, fixed that issue. And that's the first journey of Isaac Clarke. To me, it ended with Dead Space 2. Again, Dead Space 3 sucks. As for the remake, I mean, again, Dead Space 1 still looks really good. I mean, you just put on the PS4 and maybe touch this and that up a bit. Hell, yeah, release a PlayStation 4 version. And be like, oh, here's a nice extra. Well, we got we got Gunner to voice the character, and like, because most of the time he has his fucking helmet over. You can really voice anything during that. Him talking to himself or whatever. But he's him realizing he's got the sickness. Are you down with the sickness? But he's able to purge that whenever you get to the end of Dead Space 2. So actually worked out for the best on that. But yeah, Dead Space 3 sucks. But yeah, playing the game again, it was still a lot of fun. It was satisfying. It was filled with tension. Solid sound design. Music worked very well. Nice assortment of enemies. Different kinds of necromorphs. The Stingray type of things. The ones, even though they were annoying, but the ones that just all very cool design. They were very cool as well. So yeah, it's a great game. Still satisfying. Still enjoy it to this day. Like I said, I do wish these games were on the PS4. But it is what it is. So with that said, thanks for watching. Sorry that I'll call it a messy ending, because it's just, it is how it is, and shit happens. What can you do? So with that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.